Dondria Nicole. You know I got soul.
So Dondria, you've just re-emerged, you've got this new grown image, your music has grown now, the first single, Coattails, out now. What kind of sparked this growth in you?
What sparked the growth in this new Dondria Nicole is just, I guess with age comes maturity, and I consider myself a grown-ass woman now, and more mature, more outspoken. I know what I want, I know who I am, and I wanted to make sure that the public knew that I was a completely different girl from Fat on YouTube or Dondria when I first got signed.
Right.
So it's all new everything.
Why did you think it was important to show people that you've grown since then, since that, you know, the Dondria versus Fat era and all that?
I think I got stuck into this box of being a young, inexperienced little girl and just kind of going with the flow. People knew I had talent, but I don't think they took me seriously and on a business standpoint. And so I'm just like making my mark. It's a new foundation.
Right. So
you'll learn today.
The new single you've got out, Coattails, it's all about self-worth, self-motivation, just exactly what you've been talking about. What does that song mean to you at this point in your career?
Coattail means, I would say that it means growth. It's definitely for the person that is confident in who they are. They know who they are. They're not going to take no for an answer. They don't need anybody to accomplish anything that they want to accomplish in life. It's all about them and just doing what they have to do to make it, to succeed, and being the boss, being confident and loving themselves and not taking nothing from nobody and everything positive.
Right. I was reading that in the past, you were a little bit scared in terms of creating music, and you weren't as confident as you could have been, like you weren't as independent as you could have been. Do you feel like that kind of held the music back a little bit, or were you able to give your best? I mean,
I feel like it may have held back a few. It may have held me back a little bit.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that it would have been a huge difference. I think everything happens for a reason, and that, you know, the time that things take, it's fate. So I don't think that. I just think it's time for me now to be that person and to take control and to wreck shop. I think now's the time. That was like my preliminary, my practice, or, you know, my tryout.
Right. So something I noticed about Coattails, like you've mentioned, is very grown. You know, it's very soulful. Is that going to be the direction we can expect from you sonically going forward?
You can definitely expect a lot more soul and emotion in my stuff. But I'm also going to give you, you know, the sass, the attitude, the swag, because I want to appeal to everybody. And you don't always want to feel one type of way or just listen to a ballad all the time. So
right.
I'll give you a little bit of everything.
Cool. You know, your bio states, your updated bio, that you went from the princess of So Def to now being the queen. You know, you're still down with Jermaine Dupri. How's he helped you kind of progress along as an artist?
He's helped me a lot just by watching him, really. I mean, his business moves and his mindset to never stop working, to always be doing something no matter what it is. And, you know, don't sit down for a second, because there's always somebody behind you that it's always going to be a next big thing. So, you know, what are you going to do that's making you stay here and create that longevity for yourself?
Right.
And he's taught me that over and over again.
Right. So you've been working on an EP that's set for release this summer. How's that coming along?
My EP, it is my baby. I'm so excited. I don't have a title yet, but I am in the creative process right now. I've worked so far with some amazing writers, Trey Ace and Carmel, for example, and then El Timo is one of the producers, and I'm excited. My expectations are just so high. Possibilities are endless for this EP. So because it's my reintroduction, it's so important to me. But it's gonna be hot.
Right. And you've been known for your YouTube following. You were discovered on YouTube, have a huge following on there. Have those fans kept up with you?
Yes, I love my YouTube fans. They stick with me through topic, and then they follow me wherever, however, when I'm up high, when I'm down low, when I'm in the middle. And I love you guys for that. They jumped all over this coattail release, and I know, you know, they're waiting on the release, the video, as well as the EP that's coming. They've been ready.
Right, cool. Now, you were one of the first to get signed from YouTube, I believe, and it sparked, you know, a whole lot since then. Has the journey been what you expected, you know, since you were blown up on YouTube?
I didn't really have any expectations on the journey. I was kind of just thrown into it, so I just went with the flow. I was like a free bird, and you know, wherever I needed to go, whatever I needed to do, I did it. So I didn't really have any expectations, and if I did, they were surpassed by my single "You're the One" and being #1 on 106 in Park and going on tour with Trey Songz and Monica, because I didn't think that any of that was possible.
Right, cool. So that's all we have for you. Anything you want to add?
Thank you for having me. And be on the lookout for the video for Coattail coming within